I would like it if this truck in front of me, yeah, that works. I was going to say if you would speed up, but turning away is good too. Audio, oh, you're not turning. Okay, what are you doing? I'd like to say that it's hardly fall anymore. I mean, there's still leaves and it's still foliage and there's no snow yet. It definitely doesn't feel like fall, it feels like winter. It feels like at any moment in time it could snow. I would be very displeased with that. Well, the weather said that it was like 53 out when I left, but once again, it doesn't really feel like that. I feel like my weather app lied to me. I feel like it's like 40. I also really do not like the look of that cloud. And if there's one thing that I would really hate right now, it would be to get stuck in rain when it's cold out like this, because I would probably get hypothermia and die. You're exaggerating. No, I'm not. I would die. If rain comes down right now and I get wet, I would freeze in place. I wouldn't be able to let go of the throttle. I wouldn't be able to touch the brake. I'd just be frozen like this. And I would accelerate, and it would be scary, and I would just go probably into the back of another car, to be realistic. Although it would be kind of fun to try to just not stop and see how far I would get before I exploded into a million pieces. I'm not really willing to try it, so I'm sorry for bringing it up because I know it would be pretty rad. But I'm not a dangerous rider, so you're going to have to deal with me being safe. Oh man, okay. So right turn on red is a thing for me. I'm curious too if there's any other people out on their motorcycles, or if I'm the last one. Oh, look at the wind. Ah, I should have stopped. Dang. Dang. Last year I felt like I was pretty much the only person that was out riding. Into December anyway. And I saw a few people out, a couple. Not so many though. Although there was one guy in, let's see, what month was it? February, maybe? Maybe it was January. No, it was January. I don't know. It was like the dead of winter. Like there was snow. And I was out in this part of the valley here that isn't really maintained very well. Like they don't really plow it. And it was snowing. It was like, I don't know, probably like 4 inches on the ground already, and it was just still coming down. And this guy come barreling by me. I was in my car. And he's got this cool green motorcycle with a sidecar. And he just was barreling, get out of here, Deb. Barreling down the road without a care. I guess like when you have one more tire, you're less likely to, I don't know, fall over. Like you like your wheels aren't going to slip out from underneath you. Still terrifying, still freezing, still awesome. I had a dream a long time ago when I first thought about getting a motorcycle, of having one with a sidecar and having a little Pooch with some cool Pooch goggles on, and he'd have a little moustache. And by a little moustache, I mean it's going to be an Irish Terrier, so he's going to have a little moustache. And we'd be riding down the street together, and his little moustache would be whipping in the wind, and he's got his goggles on, and I'd look over, and he'd look over, and we'd do a head bash, like rock and roll, hardcore head bash. And then, you know, we'd like bellow at the moon or something. It would be really cool. So maybe, perhaps one day that will happen. As it goes right now, it's not really in the cards for me. But there's always a future. And that's a possibility. So we'll see. I don't think this moto would be really sufficient with a sidecar. However, I have a project bike that I was going to turn into something spectacular. I still want to. You know, perhaps I'll change that around a little bit and turn that into one with a sidecar, and then I'll get my pup, and then we'll do cool pup and dad things, you know. We'll ride around. Maybe I'll grow a cool mustache too, and we'll both have mustaches in the wind, although that's not really realistic because I'm gonna wear a helmet. That's a great idea. You know what? That's gonna happen. I'm gonna make a helmet for the dog, because the dog's gonna be safe too. So doggy helmet, doggy goggles, doggy mustache. Epicness. Your dog shops at FIPO. No, you shop at FIPO for your dog. That's how that should be said. Dogs don't have thumbs. Dogs can't use currency. That sticker's false advertising. It's a magnet. I lied. It's not a sticker. How do I know it's a magnet? Because I have one. Why do I have one? I don't have a dog. Because I used to have pets. Hooray for green lights. Oh, and not being behind that disgusting mess of pollution, you monster. Looks like a death truck fart of pollution death. Ew. Oh, I dodged it though. Did you see that? It was pretty cool. I said, not today, Death Cloud. I have places to be.